What's up? Welcome to the Bada Bing Show. I'm Jack Bingham, and these are the Stingers. First and foremost, I would like to send out well wishes and a little better feeling about moving forward to the Floyd family. Following the guilty verdict of Derek Chauvin in Minneapolis and him being held accountable, that is a major milestone. However, I also would like to acknowledge that since 2005, there have been 15,000 police killings in the United States, and that is the fifth one in which someone has been held accountable. So there's a long way to go. So to his family, I'd like to send my well wishes, but there's a lot of work to be done. Speaking of that Derek Chauvin verdict, ESPN provided full coverage of the verdict from around 5 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. Eastern time on that, I believe it was Monday. And I think that was pretty groundbreaking, and they caught a lot of flack in terms of sticking to sports. And they acknowledged when they were asked by Sports Illustrated why they did it, and ESPN said,
I would love for this to be the last time, but it ain't gonna be.
That the murder of George Floyd sparked a protest for racial justice across the sports world, and they felt that it was so groundbreaking that they needed to then cover this verdict.
Good morning and welcome into a special edition of First Take. Today we will discuss the verdict that will echo through time, the verdict where the real work begins.
I thought that was very understandable. And then the stick to sports thing just is a tone deaf type of response to these types of things. And then a few days later, we honor Pat Tillman, who at 25 years old passed on a $3 million contract to play football for the Arizona Cardinals and went to fight for his country in Afghanistan and died 17 years ago. I think the same people that are saying stick to sports are the people that would have applauded Pat Tillman not sticking to sports. So it's a very contradictory type of belief, if you ask me.
To keep his defense off. Slack, out ball.
Speaking of the NFL draft is awesome. What I don't love is all the hype leading up to the NFL draft. So the combine is dope, and you get to report on what people actually do and what they measure at. That's cool to report that. But then all people do is speculate and talk about how they watch tape and where people should go based on their fit and stuff. I mean, I think it's just a bunch of garbage, frankly. If I don't want to hear what your projected take is, that's like what your NCAA bracket looks like. Like I'll pick who I think they should take. You should have your favorite team, like who you think they should take. But aside from that, why are we analyzing everything? Like Jerry Jones, for example, decides that he's going to have a conference with Kyle Pitts. Well, newsflash, the Cowboys draft at 10th. Kyle Pitts, if anybody in the top 10, 9, has a brain in their skull as an executive, Kyle Pitts will not be there at 10. Now, if they can trade up, that makes sense. But then you're not projecting a trade. So why are you projecting? It's just all dumb. It's just so dumb. Another thing that's dumb in the NFL is people drawing attention to Tom Brady's response about the NFL jersey changes. Now, in college, you can pretty much wear whatever number you want, as far as I can tell. And it's going okay for them. And then now the NFL is allowing it, and that's great. There's one reason why it may suck, and that's just jersey sales. Like if you have some guy's jersey and then he switches jerseys, then yeah, maybe you're shit out of luck or you got to get another one. They're also talking about if you change jersey numbers and you're already in the league, then you have to buy out all your other jerseys. Well, guys are not going to be switching jersey numbers then. So the thing I have about Tom Brady's quote is that I think it's a bunch of bullshit. Like if you're not good enough as an NFL quarterback to just read defenses and the numbers are what you depend on, then I don't think you're that good anyway. He clearly didn't succeed very much in college. So maybe he just struggles with the numbers thing and the pro game helped him. Maybe that's part of it.